So, good morning everybody. I'm today on my way to second day of assessing boats. So in Finland we have a bit weird of a system where you don't really need any licenses for owning a boat or running a boat, but you do need like most of the boat clubs require you to have your boat assessed by a qualified person, and for that there is a 2-day training that the boat assessment or like the Finnish benefits organization runs, and I signed up for it and I'm done with the day 1. That was yesterday, and I didn't take my camera, so I didn't film any content before going there. But today, Sunday, I thought that I'm gonna be a bit ahead of time. I'm gonna film a little bit around Hakaniemi. So I'm gonna be walking to the Virastotalo. It's one of the city officials' locations, and they're renting that space, or they're working there. So, but anyway, so that gives me a bit of time to walk here and talk about it, and also film a little bit of beautiful beginning of March Hakaniemi, or like I know most of this area when we start getting there, Kallio. So this is one of the coves. It's a really beautiful place to come and like have a walk. So with few of my friends, I've taken a walk around this and having a conversation. So that way you don't really need to do anything, but it doesn't feel like stuck up sitting there trying to figure things out. And you can see the swans over there, because we're starting to have the swans back as the ice is leaving Finland and summer is coming. So we're gonna start seeing more and more positive things happening. So we're walking around the Ympyrätalo at the moment, and then I'm gonna start heading up the street. And on the left we have the Perhekeskus, and next to it we're gonna soon see the Kallio memorial for the war. And yeah, it had flowers yesterday. I hope it has today. So yeah, or Hakaniemi War Memorial. But yeah, so about the boating system. So yeah, it's very different from most of the world. So in Finland, after being 15, I think it's 15 or 16, you are allowed to own a boat. You don't need a license as long as you're skillful enough according to the law. And there is no measurement that says how skillful you are. Yeah, so the Second World War memorial is here, and yeah, so the boats are heavy. Like, you can drive up to 25-meter long boat, I think, without any license. So I own a 9 meters long sailing boat, which we're getting. I know I keep promising and saying about things, but yeah, the big thing there is the clubs themselves, where you need to dock your boat if you have a bigger boat and you can't take it up every time. They require you to usually have an assessment done to the boat, and that's done by qualified people from this course. And you do the course. It's a 2-day course. Then you have 8 years if you're an active assessor. So as long as I keep assessing the boats for the club and stay in the club, in 4 years the assessing chief in the club can extend my rights by 4 years. And then after 8 years, I will end up in a state where I have to take 1 day of renewal, sharing my experiences with other people. So every 8 years you have to take the course. So the boat assessing then, which you need to do, or most of the boats are being done in Finland, especially in Helsinki and Turku, and the big cities, is that you have to every first time when you bring in the boat to the club, they do a rough checking on the hull. So going through the hull and checking there is no damage, the water lines work, it's not gonna sink, and everything is okay. Then after that they do a full scale checkup, and that takes about an hour. So about an hour of 30 minutes to 1 hour to the hull check, and about an hour to the basic checking of going through everything and like verifying everything is okay, engine is good, you have your filters, you have your exhaust pipes, and so on. After that, you are 5 years free from this process, and you have 4 renewal checks where the assessor comes in to your boat, verifies your, like, for example, the, what's it called, fire extinguishers, and yeah, they can give you notes, and like you need to have your rockets in order, and within a certain year you need to have life jackets and so on. That's being checked every year, and then like the condition of the boat is checked every 5 years. And yeah, after that you are usually qualified to sail, to get a discount in your insurance also, because the insurance companies like the fact that like boats are verified and checked by somebody, so they know it's not gonna sink, at least not by default. Yeah, in the course we're going through like how do you check the hull, how do you verify that there's the correct things, what are the critical things, what does a bad thing look like, and like a lot of, for example yesterday as we were going through the hulls, a lot of things about wooden boats that I wouldn't have known, as I don't own a wood boat. And then like brand new boats, like they were explaining the structure between different boat ages, and yeah, how current day designs compare to the designs when my boat was purchased, and like what how to take that into account when you're doing the things. Yeah, and it's a really good system in the sense that like it's voluntary to be part of the assessors, and in sense if your boat stays up and is secure, you really don't need to stress about the boat not passing, because like the aim is to increase people's security knowledge and improve their security, because like most people, they don't want to die, so it's kind of like a free security checkup on your boat at the club space, and volunteers what we have to do, which leads to conversations and discussions. So yeah, and I'm doing this, and I'm gonna probably go through my boat with the knowledge I got. I'm gonna film that to you and explain how do you recheck things, and maybe get some content out of that also. Like, do I find something on my boat now after learning? I already found 3 things, but I'm hopeful that we get them fixed before I even get to the boat. So we'll see. Yeah, my big point is today is second day. We're gonna start with the electric systems. That's gonna be interesting to hear. Ours is probably original, so not that fun from our point of view, but again, that's what it is, and you can't really do anything also can accept that this is our electric system at the moment. And the good thing is our boat is in very good shape, so I don't see a problem this year. We're having the 5-year checkup this year actually, so it's been a good reminder on what goes into it and how do we grow through it and what happens. And yeah, also a lot of knowledge on like how to maintain the boat, because we need to guide the people on that. And yeah, it's been really fun, like very different from my day to day. So it is a full weekend basically on doing this. So that's kind of a negative. But I got to see Hakaniemi in its beautiful state. And yeah, woke in the very morning, enjoyed the sunshine before going in. Told my spouse enjoyed the outside walking yesterday. So it's like, yay, I get to sit in a classroom. But I don't know, I also enjoy learning new stuff. So it's the same as this filming. So thank you, and I'll see you again.